we came out of college, we have a background of like Java. We have done
Yes.
Java, C++.
Yeah.
That is enough to understand the coding in Apex and Lightning mode.
Yes.
And in Apex, we have to write. I mean, we have to code, type something, and then do testing. But in Lightning, on a click of something, code gets generated, and you have to just quick somewhere to fit your logics into that code. Otherwise, code gets just generated. Fine.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
this Salesforce CRM nowadays in huge demand in market and highly paid jobs. You can do freelancing as well simultaneously, and you have more opportunities in your current organizations as well. I see like Accenture's, TCS, and other similar companies have lots of opportunities on site for the Salesforce resources.
Okay.
Salesforce is just a fancy database which has lots of functionalities than just storing the data. As I shown you, like sales, marketing, everything all together in same application.
Yeah.
So
In one.
in all in one, so it
Yeah.
becomes easy for the customer to get the database developed in a single environment, instead of
Yeah.
having different tools like PeopleSoft for HRMS system. Okay, then SAP for manufacturing. So that way they don't have to buy different applications for their single need, wherein Salesforce gives everything in one. Then Salesforce started as an on-demand CRM out now. It's the platform to DevOps app. Then Salesforce works on cloud computing, implementing SaaS and PaaS depending on the requirement.
Okay.
So, as we've seen, it is cloud-based application, right? It also supports API. App Exchange is a market wherein you customer can sell their application. You develop an application. Now, as our phone, take an example of phone. Okay, we have different applications on our phone, right? Like Facebook
Yes.
or WhatsApp, then banking applications. Similarly, you can develop your own applications on a Salesforce as per your requirement, and you can post them to App Exchange. App Exchange is also a part of your Salesforce. Like we have this. 1 minute. I'll just close this. We don't need right now console. Going back here, we have Trailhead, right? Similarly, we have App Exchange where see, here you come. So basically, we have Play stores on our mobile, right?
Yes.
So this is apps exchange for Salesforce, wherein you get different applications, or you can post your application to sell, or maybe
Oh,
for free to use for other customers.
oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
going back to presentation. Uh, there is also concept called auto upgrade. One of the main advantage of this SFDC upgrading the features 3 times a year.
Okay.
So winter, spring, and summer. Every time you go, now they are showing summer. They are into summer upgrade. When we logged in, you get to see. So right now they are into summer. So that way they release 3 times: winter, spring, and summer. And when you do a certifications, also you have to upgrade them according to the upgrades.
Okay.
Again, this is the same thing we discussed. So who uses this cloud computing CRMs? So insurance and banking industry like Citibank and Barclays. Then
Yeah.
communication and high tech industries like Avaya, then Airtel, then pharma industry like FinServ, then
Yeah.
entertainment industry, product based companies, and social media companies. So basically, social media company will have their like chatter box is a concept which is most used in social media companies, and it is very useful for them. So we see the development cycle here. The process remains same, like waterfall model and agile. Have you done any of them or aware or have studied before?
No.
Okay. So these are the concept. Like in SDLC, it starts from taking requirement, okay, then designing your application, then coding, then testing, UAT, and then migration and post migration support. This way it works, right? So but
Okay.
that way it will be handled in agile. What happens, small parts gets worked in simultaneous portions, so that will save time of development. So that way agile works. So basically this Salesforce also work on the same thing. So we have different tools to manage this. Like in other applications, we have different environments like development, staging, then production, right? Whatever changes or requirement is there that gets developed in development environment, then get moved to a stage environment wherein the testing and UAT gets done. I'm using some abbreviations. You are aware of them, right? UAT, user and testing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So similarly, we do development on sandboxes here in Salesforce, and post UAT we move them to a production environment. Okay. So
Yeah.
there are only two environments that gets used in this application. But you can have multiple sandboxes for the same development, as I mentioned. We have already seen this two-way to creating free Salesforce environment. As I mentioned, there are developer one wherein you get access to everything. So you have to focus on that because other one login.salesforce.com wherein you create your credentials, but that remains there for 30 days only and it gets expired on that link. If you create your credentials on developer.salesforce.com, that will remains there forever. If you don't use it for 6 months, that will remain active. But if you don't use this environment for 6 months, that will get deactivated. But once you re-log in after 6 months, it gets activated automatically. Okay,
Okay.
but it will not wipe out your doings on the Salesforce. In other
Okay.
case, the login.salesforce.com will wipe out everything. That will have only 30 days access for you.
Okay.
So make sure you create your credential on developer.salesforce.com.
Okay.
Here it is. I have already shown you this form.
Yes.
We have already discussed this,
Yeah.
right? We do development, testing, UAT, and then move to a production. So let's see some more things like licenses. Purchase for user to have access to the system. This is for customers when it comes to a license. Suppose customer might need access for their 300 users, but it will cost them lot more. Then user, someone who has a unique username and can log into a cloud CRM. Then system administration, who have complete access, like modifying objects to the all the functionalities in the system. My voice is echoing.
No, no, it's okay.
Okay, okay. Then objects, as we have seen different tabs, right? Those are the objects in the Salesforce systems. Going back to the system. These are the tabs, right?
Yeah.
Opportunity leads, task. These are the objects. So we will talk about data model. That time I will explain you in detail. I'm just giving you definitions right now. Then fields. Fields are nothing but the when you open up one of the opportunity on any of the tab. Uh, let's see this a subject, comment, related to, name. These are the fields on your objects.
Okay.
uh, why am I giving you these briefs? Because we are going to work on administrator part later on once we go into actual training.
Okay.
Then lead, contact, account, and opportunities. These are the functionalities. So basic application design questions. Who are you, stakeholder or business partners? What are the business requirement and their priorities? Who will
Actually,
use the applications? What do you want to be able to report on? And how will you learn to use the application? So that totally depends on the customer's need. So
okay.
currently, you see, your need is to learn the Salesforce. So you get a knowledge and you implement that into your job, right? That is
Yeah.
your need. So we will start from the basic right now. Okay, and as and when we proceed, we will have I'll give you little exercises too, because in 2 hours I'll be just talking and showing you everything. So post to that, you will have to put in efforts and do some practice, some exercises too. So that will
Okay.
help you. Okay, so that way training will go.
Okay.
Application building blocks. So okay, these are the again objects that we are going to work on it, so we'll not look into it that deeply. So that way it is. So can we take a break of 5 minutes and we again resume?
Yeah, yeah, sure. So we are
Okay.
going to have the going to have for 2 hours this one?
No, I'll just talk some more on different ideas, and then we'll close. Then
Okay.
actual training will start up from next session.
Okay. Yeah.
So in meantime, you get a time to get into your this thing,
Yeah,
credentials.
that, because just I want to refresh myself to so actual what is this? I'm new to this. Totally, it's a new subject
Yeah,
for me.
yes, 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 right.
So before going ahead with anything, I had to
Yes,
build
yes.
myself and get the more
Yeah, I
knowledge.
will be sharing. Yeah, I'll be sharing few links as well post this
Okay.
session,
Okay.
and the outline how we are going to work on it. So you will get
Okay.
better idea of it.
Yeah.
So I mean, you give more time, like at least 2 hours today on
Yeah.
this, so you have better idea in your brain what is
Yes.
next, right?
Yes.
Currently, we are talking, and I mean, it should get fed somewhere, right? That way.
Yeah.
So
That's okay.
take a break of 5 minutes, and we'll
Yeah.
resume. Okay.
Sure.
Uh, Hi Sunil, you there? Hi Sunil, I'm back. Are you there? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm here.
welcome.
Uh, okay. So Yeah, fine. So as we seen, just overview of this application. So about timelines of training.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a 20 sessions training, two
Okay.
hours each session. Okay, so it would be a weekdays only, 5 days a week,
Yeah.
and Saturday, Sunday off. And we have a Saturday, Sunday off because to get concepts implemented. If you don't get much time during your weekdays, so you have a time of these 2 days in practice and
Okay.
have questions ready for me. I mean, you can
Okay.
have questions every day, not a
Yeah.
problem, but the practice ones I'm talking about.
Okay. And
Then
like,
mhm,
sorry to disturb you. And
mhm.
how much time does we need to do the practice, and how much time we have to spend on this to get onto this as quick as?
Initially, see, as in when you get familiar to these two things like developers login and Trailhead, it will take time for you because everything is new for you, right? And as in
That's
when
right.
you get practice, it is easy to use these two applications and work on it. So initially, it will definitely take time.
Okay.
Okay, so say at least 1 to 2 hours daily you spend a day on these two
Okay.
applications. At least 2 hours, I will say, because two
Okay.
hours we will spend discussing concepts and application, right? So
Yeah.
you need your hands-on as well
Okay.
simultaneously, and keep doing practice simultaneously. That will definitely help. Otherwise, you will forget, and you will forget where to click and what to do next, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
everyday practice is needed.
Yeah.
So 2 hours every day, I would say.
Okay.
And whenever you are free, you keep logging and keep checking
Yeah.
what's going around in
Yes.
Trailhead.
Okay.
That will definitely help. Okay.
Yeah.
So this way we are going to go ahead. You have any queries for this? I mean, sessions and all that. And timings would be like, what timing would be preferable for you? The same time?
Yeah. The same time will be prefer even bit early. It will be good for me.
Early. Okay. That should be fine for me as well. So 5:30 a.m. IST.
Yeah. Okay.
Because see, if we get little early, we have more time for queries also post
Yeah.
session. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we'll have to
Because
find up quickly 2 hour in 2 hours, and then we don't have time left, right?
yeah,
Because I
that's right.
also
Because
have
even
other. Mhm.
I have to go to work at 2 o'clock. I have to start.
Yeah,
So that's why if you have
same thing for me. Same thing
after
for
the
me.
session, if I have at least 1 hour time, that will be better.
Yes, yes, same with me. So we'll start 1 hour early,
Okay.
5:30 a.m. IST.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that works for you. So we'll keep this timing. No problem.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Any other queries you have about them, or any irrelevant query maybe?
No irrelevant queries like nothing. Just I have to just go ahead and see again, overview myself and repeat
Hmm.
and see
Sure.
whether where I'm standing and how I fit and how can I start doing this.
Yes, yes,
And
sure.
also I have to plan myself
Do
when I have to.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, self-practice and self-learning is must.
Yeah.
That will help you to get interest in this application. Otherwise,
Okay.
it is like teaching mode. I'm teaching
Okay.
and you are just listening and doing. We don't
Yeah.
have to do that. Self-learning is also must. I
Yeah.
have
That's right.
done same way when
Okay.
I switched from PeopleSoft to Salesforce. But yeah,
Okay.
my interest developed more when I started hands-on practice on Trailhead. And I really
Yeah.
love this concept, Trailhead
Yeah.
one.
That's why even my brother he was telling me from past 10 years to get into the IT,
Yeah,
and I'm not a that good student. I'm a
this is
backbench
good.
student.
This is good
So
platform to get into IT,
yeah,
I would.
that's what. And the last 3 months back, one of my friend he came from India and he got a job here in the
Mm-hmm.
Salesforce. And I
Mm-hmm.
was talking to him. He said that it's related to the
Yes, yes,
retail businesses, and you'll
yes.
have a knowledge about that. You can look into that. Then I thought, okay. Anyway, I don't have any growth in the present
Mm-hmm.
job.
Mm-hmm.
I thought,
Yeah,
okay,
this
even
will
I have to.
Cross skilling and having multiple skill will definitely will highlight your profile, and that
Yes.
will also help you in a job.
Okay.
So main motto should be having a job in this one. So that
Yeah,
will
that's right.
good. I mean, future market is really good for Salesforce.
Yeah, that's what I seen because it's totally different. There is no any technical language or technical things,
Yes,
codings
yes,
or anything in this.
yes.
So
I mean, you
by
don't have
seeing
to
that, I
feel
was away
get
from the.
scared. You are learning admin part or development part. That doesn't mean you will be scared to do coding. It is
Yeah,
easy, but yeah,
that's what.
you have to practice.
Yeah, that's what my interest came to. Okay, this is which I can do it. So that then I thought, okay, let's have some training and see.
Yeah, yeah, that will definitely help. So I would like to have your email address. So post this session, I will share something. I mean, few documents and these links to start with
Okay,
for you to help.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
So from tomorrow onwards, we will be ready to start our actual training part.
okay.
So your email address, please.
Yeah, I did send that.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, at the moment, nothing. Just let me go through this,
Yeah, sure.
and I'll come back with any questions.
Yeah, yeah, sure. That helps.
Okay. And
Okay, okay.
you said we start the training from tomorrow, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. For me,
If you need, yeah, tell
from
me.
tomorrow it's not possible
Mm-hmm.
because the thing is in the daytime I'll have my kid with me, so I have to
Mm-hmm.
organize for him the daycare. If he's with me, I can't do it.
Okay, okay.
Okay. And probably I can do it again on Friday. He goes Monday and Fridays. And
Mm-hmm.
from next week, I'll talk with my kids' daycare and I'll organize him for more days.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
then we go ahead probably from next week.
Okay, that helps.
Okay. And if in
Okay.
this week, if we can do it, we can do it on Friday.
Okay, Friday will be fine because then
Yeah.
next week, 25th, I'm taking off. So that
Okay.
way we have to compensate also.
Oh, okay. So how long you're away?
No, only a day,
Oh, okay.
single
Only
day.
on a day. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
okay, we'll do it. We'll start from Friday then.
Yeah.
In if possible, we'll do on weekends if we want to
Yes.
compensate.
Yeah, I
If
can do
I
it on
both are
Saturday and
available.
Sunday.
Okay, then we'll do it
Okay.
that way. So we have to cover up these weekdays. That's the thing.
Yeah. Okay, no
Okay,
worries. Okay,
okay,
Vanita.
okay.
Thank you.
Then
And just
yeah,
send me
that
that email and I'll go through that.
yeah. You will share that email with Aditya, right? You said
Sorry,
Shanmugam.
with who?
So, okay, you have already a message. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
send the message.
share the email. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
No worries, Vanita.
See you then. Yeah. Have a
Okay,
good
thanks
day.
very much. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye
Take
bye.
care.